Hello there, Michaelers. Pearl Jr. here. I know I had posted earlier that I didn't have enough to report, so I wasn't going to go on live today. But guess what? I have stuff to report, so now I'm going to go on live, right? All right. The first good news is Michael good news. Jafar posted yesterday. He's saying that the shooting of the Michael film should start fall to 2023. Now, okay, and I can't wait. I can't wait. Now, that is if it's a union film, right? And if SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, does not strike, okay? They had postponed making a decision till July 12th, which is in 2 days. So we're going to find out in 2 days if there's going to be a Screen Actors Guild strike. We already know that there's the Writers Guild strike. So we'll see what happens. But right now, he had posted it's supposed to start in fall 2023. Let me make sure. Somebody just sent that to me. So let me just make sure that that's not old, because it says yesterday. Okay, because fall 2023 was the original start date. So let's see. And then I got some other news to report. Okay, let's see. Nope, February 1st. He hasn't posted here. It doesn't say since February 1st. This is old. So when was this? When was this post? This is old. Maybe this is an old screenshot. Or is that a Facebook? Let me see if that's a Facebook post. It looks like Facebook. It looks like just sharing. And if I'm not friends with him, then maybe I don't see his stuff. But did I say I was friends with him? Yeah, I guess. But let's see if that's true. Let's go to his Instagram. Let's go to his Instagram. Okay, let's see if that's the same thing. Let's see where I am on this. Yep, so let's look here and see if this is new or old. Because that's when it was originally, the fall of 2023. So, let's see. Yeah, well, I don't have anything here. He doesn't really have anything here on his Instagram. So, we'll wait for the estate to announce something. He just has one post here on his Instagram. So I don't know. But anyway, and we already checked the Twitter, and we checked, let's see this one. Excuse me. Let's see. Here we are. Let's see if it's here. No. So apparently that might be an old post, unless I'm not really. Yeah, I'm following him. I'm following him on all the accounts, so maybe that's old. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with the strike, okay? Because I couldn't imagine it not being union, okay? But anyway, before I tell you the really good news, okay, until I tell you the really, really good news, I'd like to thank Sylvia. Sylvia is just a sweetheart. She always sends me nice, thoughtful gifts. Thank you, Sylvia. I got all these great looking pins. Look, I got a bling bling. This is a bling bling pin. And this is one with a ball. These are beautiful pins. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. Let me open the bling bling pin so you can see that. Oh, how cute is this? It's a bling pin. Thank you, Sylvia. And she sent me more stuff. She sent me also a scarf. A nice scarf. Thank you. It's with butterflies. Look at that. A butterfly scarf. Thank you so much. Doesn't match what I have on, but I can't wait to wear it out. And she sent me, she thought maybe I needed a new one of these, which is a divider for all my pins and stuff. So it's not even open yet. So got this so I can open it. I put my new pins in right now. See? And then what else she give me? I got good news. Wait, you guys gotta wait. Then markers to put in the pen, some paper clips. Some paper clip. Oh, and these must be for Ruby. Little bracelets. I can't wait to give Ruby those. And also some Post-it notes. So thank you. She knows I'm a businesswoman. I'm an entrepreneur. So thank you so much, Sylvia. You're such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. Thank you so much for sending that to me. Thank you. All right. We got a couple of pieces of news before I give you the good news, okay? You know, I decided to call, you know, the fans that are so into Michael Jackson, and they, you know, they do all this stuff with Michael Jackson, and they really into him, but, you know, they call me crazy, right? Because I'm saying Michael faked his death. Well, I'm gonna call those who believe that Michael is dead deathers. So the deathers, you know, they refuse to look at anything that goes against, even though they don't have pictures with the Jacksons like I do, even though, go to my website, michaeljacksoninsider.com to see them, even though they didn't come to Papa Joe's memorial with the entire family. I was there. The only ones that weren't there were Paris and Jermaine. Those were the only two that weren't at Papa Joe's memorial. And, you know, you guys know I support Papa Joe because I know what he did was not easy. And I know that he gave his all for his children's success and to get them out of that 11 people. The girls were sleeping in the living room. And the boys had triple-decker bunk beds, and they shared beds until they got the third decker bunk beds. And he gave his all for his children's dreams to come true and to get them out of that 800 square foot 2-bedroom house. And it worked, Papa Joe. And you guys have been, their children are so charitable, and it brought so much happiness. And it was tough. And there's going to be bumps and bruises along the way, but the end result is everybody gets to enjoy the Jacksons. Let's see. There was a hacker that used my email address on Peter's website. So please don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Neo, the singer Neo, he said that he was writing some songs with Michael before This Is It. Okay. Sometime during, you know, right before the death announcement. I don't know if he means 6 months, a year, 2 months, or whenever. But he said while he was preparing for This Is It. So Neo has some gems. They're not finished, but he might have some gems that might be in the Michael biopic. Okay. Madonna. Madonna fell ill, okay, on June 24th, which is the eve of the anniversary, the 14th anniversary of the Michael death announcement. We, of course, wish Madonna well, but there was one that said, it was just weird. Okay. You know, Madonna was born on Elvis's death day, which is August 16th, right? Glad she's better. But on the eve of MJ's death announcements, quite coincidental, that part about being brought back from the dead. Here we go. So here we go. Madonna was revived by Narcan injection. Somebody had me look up Narcan. Don't let me forget. Terrifying new details reveal Queen of Pop had been brought back from the dead. Now, Narcan, they can also put that in your skin in order to block the urges of opioids, you know, Demerol. Oh my God, he's taking Demerol. Michael's song, because Debbie Rowe, Dr. Klein, and Dr. Hoffman, per Debbie Rowe, under oath testimony, said that they addicted Michael purposely to drugs. And then she cried on camera on the TMZ Michael Jackson documentary about being a part of that. Okay, addicting people to drugs. And while she addicted them to drugs, that's when she went ahead and got pregnant and had the 2 surrogate kids and gave them to Michael and said, here are your kids. When she never said that he agreed that she should have kids. He said no. And then she got pregnant and she told the press. And then while Michael was strung out high out of his mind, according to her in her testimony, she was still trying to get pregnant. Okay. I think they were in Germany or something. And she said Prince was a infant under 1 year old. And she said, don't leave the baby with Michael, right? Because he's in no condition. Don't leave the baby with Michael. But meanwhile, she was trying to get pregnant, and she said she got pregnant in Paris. So it all matches that's what she did. And then she gave the kids to Michael and said they're yours and told the press. So what was Michael to do? Okay. And then Debbie's friend, Mark Schaffel, was supposed to be getting a kid, because Michael wanted a black kid too, from Brazil, but instead brought him one from Argentina. And I learned about the Argentina when I was covering his trial, when he was suing Michael Jackson. Okay, so, I didn't mean to get into that, but we were talking about Narcan. Now, if we look at Narcan, so bringing her back from the dead, that was just kind of weird, just a weird coincidence, I say. Okay, so Narcan, Michael Jackson, and I think it was Dr. Farr, our mistake, think is Dr. A lot of people think that Dr. A.J. Farshian, aka Jack Crooner, is Michael Jackson, but I do not believe that at all. Okay, because there's no proof that Michael can speak fluent Farsi, and that or Michael can do that perfect Persian accent. Dr. Farshian is bow-legged in one leg. Okay, it's against the law to impersonate a doctor, right? So if he's out and people think he's a doctor and he's really not, you can be liable for that, so Michael wouldn't risk that. So Jack Crooner is Dr. A.J. Farshian, but I believe it was Dr. A.J. Farshian that put an insert into Michael's skin, and I think it was called, it was a euphoric blocker. Here it is right here. Okay, and I think it was called Narcan. Okay, Michael Jackson, unusually close with doctors, jury told. And let me control F and find the word Narcan. Okay, but he was injected, block. Let's see the word block. Let's see. Yeah, so here we go right here. To a doctor, whatever, you guys can read this. The name of the article is this, so you guys can read over this. Okay, and it says here, Jackson occasionally lived in the garage converted into a guest room of Dr. Alamard Farshian when the Miami physician was treating the singer from 2001 until 2003. Farshian placed an implant in Jackson's abdomen to block the euphoric effects of opioid drugs so he could stop taking them. Farshian said he traveled with Jackson and spent Christmas with him in 2002. Okay, so Dr. A.J. Farshian was Michael Jackson's friend and doctor. All right, so there you go. Now let me look up Narcan and Michael Jackson and take out Farshian's name. Okay. Narcan, Michael Jackson. But it was called something else, which was it's in my Alive Docu-series, the antidote to an opioid overdose. It's in my doctor. Okay, it's in my documentary. I think it's Alive 3 or Alive 4. Let's see. Okay, here it is right here. Huffington Post. Okay, Jackson and the overdose crisis in America. So here is something here. Okay, there it is. Okay, let me bring it a little bit. There you go. F and look up the word Narcan. Okay. If Michael Jackson's death was caused by an opioid overdose, it might have been averted had people close to him had access to a simple and reliable antidote, naloxone. naloxone. I don't know how to pronounce it. Otherwise known as Narcan. Okay, so this was not the antidote that Michael was given, that the body double. I do not believe, and you can watch my live, that Michael was that was a body double. Everything leads to it being a body double. But it was not. They said this article is old because, yeah, it's July 31st, 2009, before the actual toxicology came back, which was not opioids at all. It was benzodiazepines, and that's how I believe the original body double died. And then they said propofol, because propofol is used in cryonic freezing, okay, to preserve the brain, right? So everything matches. If you watch the Alive Docu-series, you will find out that everything matches. And I got one more thing. So we're glad Madonna's okay. So now, guess what? I have a start date for Alive 5. Thank you all. I have a start date. See, start August 1st, making Alive 5. Okay? Yay! Alive 5 is going to start being made starting August 1st. Okay? And thank you guys for everybody who purchased Stays All Day SHEA online, because now I have enough money and I'll be paying Cecil to take off work. And me, you know, I'm going to have to take off work too. But I'm going to try to work a few days a week and do the documentary. So I am very excited, guys. I'm going to start on Alive 5 August 1st. That's in less than a month. And we're going to be making Alive 5. Yay! Now, anybody, you know I'm going to be broke. You know I'm going to be poor. And also, the Stays All Day SHEA has been fabulous. Oh, people come back to me. They love it. They come back, and I'm getting referrals, and I'm getting repeat customers now. And so excellent. It's shea butter, and I have over 40 fragrances. I'm going to be updating the website because now I'm only selling them now in jars, 8-ounce jars. But I'm going to be doing something else. I'm not going to announce it till I do it. So these are our new labels, and this is the new jar. And Brandon, not Howard, not Brandon Howard, another Brandon, Savage Lavish. This is Christian, based on Christian Dior's Savage. Okay. And so this, I call it Savage Lavish. My son came up with the name. So I will be putting this new fragrance on the website. Tomorrow is my website day to update. Okay. So, but everything else is on the website. If you order today, before I change it, because I'm getting rid of the pouches, you're going to save $5. Tomorrow, all the prices are going up on the pouches, $5, okay? $6. They're going to go up to $35. Right now, they're $29 with include shipping, free shipping. So if you want to order some Stays All Day SHEA and you want to get a discount price, make sure you go to SHEA, S-H-E-A, SheaButterPerfumeStore.com. All right, so I am done here. I got a couple more little things, but I need to work on it a little bit more. We're going out for Cecil's mother's birthday, and Cecil's probably waiting on me right now. All right, so go to Michael Jackson Insider or Stays, S-T-A-Y-S, alldayshea.com. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.